Hi guys, it is Tamara. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about living with a narcissist or trying to have a relationship with them and feeling traumatized by it. So on Monday I talked about, some of the signs that you're being traumatized by a narcissistic person in your life. And so today I want to talk just a little bit more about how to kind of put up a boundary and how to protect yourself from that. So thank you so much for coming back to my channel. For all of you guys who are subscribed and who are participating and doing such a wonderful job and participating and saying so many kind things, thank you so much for that. And for those who are new to the channel and have no idea who I am, I encourage you to first hit the subscribe button and then go ahead over to my website and learn just a little bit about me. I'm also thinking about doing a video or some kind of vlog that gives you a little bit more personal information about me. Not too personal because I'm private, but just personal enough so that you'll kind of understand where I'm coming from in my career and so you can kind of understand my values a little bit. All right, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I welcome you. The benefits for you in today's video is that I'm going to offer you some tips on how to put up some boundaries with a narcissist that is traumatizing you. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump in. I think I've done a lot of videos like this, so this is kind of like a video that I pulled some tips and tools from that I've done in previous videos. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So the number one thing that I encourage you to do when you are trying to rebound from or heal from or put boundaries up with the narcissist, one of the things I encourage you to do is do something very simple, and that's say no. I think where we go wrong in our relationships with the narcissist is that we tend to give, and then we give some more, and then we give some more, and then we give some more. We do not put up the boundary when we need to, and unfortunately, that often results in us feeling tired and overwhelmed. It also results in us feeling kind of ran over and disregarded. So saying no is really putting up that boundary that I have emotions, I have thoughts, I have feelings, and I'm going to put up the boundary. I'm going to tell you when enough is enough. So say no. The next thing is document. I want you guys, and especially if you're in a relationship with a narcissist right now, whether that's on your job or romantic, I want you to document everything that is happening because you're going to need that documentation at some point. The narcissist likes to triangulate and pull in people and, build cliques and so forth. And so in order for you to feel like you are able to protect yourself, and in order for you to feel confident, you're going to have to document. You want to document your email communication, your text communication. You also want to document date and time of things where you've done things with that narcissist. You just want to have a backup, all right? The next is put up boundaries, and the best way to put up boundaries with a narcissist is to, number one, say no, number two, document, and number three, kind of develop an attitude and a look that says, don't play with me today, right? You want to be able to develop an attitude and a look that says, we're not doing this again. And I think that's a really good way to put up boundaries. Parents who are really good at raising their kids and really good at, being the loving parent, but also being the authoritative parent. They're really good at developing a look. And that look has a lot to do with why some kids know not to touch that. Don't push me. Don't do that. Because that look is just so correcting, for lack of a better word. So you can definitely do that with the narcissist. They need to know that you're not going to be ran over and mistreated. Okay. The next is fix yourself and fix your mindset. You can't help yourself when you're feeling so emotionally and psychologically overwhelmed that you can't move, that you can't think, that you can't do what you need to do for yourself, for your life, for your own safety, protection, for your emotional health. So the best thing to do is start with yourself, right? Fix yourself, fix your mindset, fix your perspective, fix your goals, right? Those goals out there that you want to achieve, fix that, and then you can begin to put all these things into motion. It's kind of like self-care, right? If you don't care for yourself, then you can't care for the next person. Well, this is kind of the same concept, right? You can't fix the narcissist ever. You can't deal with the narcissist, and you can't fix that situation and that relationship and put things together if you're not fixing yourself. So that's one thing that you have to do. The next is distance yourself. You need space between you and that narcissistic person. There's a reason why you feel traumatized by them. There's a reason why you feel some kind of acute or chronic stress when you're in their company or when you think about them or when you're interacting with them. There's a reason why you're fearful. There's a reason why you're angry. There's a reason why you're tired. It's because they're unhealthy. And people who are unhealthy, they carry around a toxicity that has a way of just taking over your life and your world and your mindset and your emotions. So the best thing to do is put distance between you and that other person. And it's only until you put distance between the two of you, or however many narcissists you're dealing with, until you do that, put the distance, it's going to be hard. So you want to put that distance between you. Sometimes it's best to put distance between you and then start fixing yourself, right? You need that distance so you can start to see where your needs are and where you need to step up. Okay, the next is remove your dependency, okay? And I'm not talking about emotional or psychological dependency, which that's important as well, but I'm talking more so about your financial dependency, right? If you're financially or socioeconomically dependent upon the narcissist, then you want to try to come out from under that as soon as possible and as much as you can, because the narcissist likes the fact that you depend on them for your livelihood. So if you can really put some barriers up, when it comes to finances or social capital, right, relationships, whatever, you're better off that way. Don't depend on them for friendships. Don't depend on them for your reputation. Don't depend on them for your financial health. Whatever you can do, or your economic health, whatever you can do in that regards, do it. You want to come out from under the narcissist as fast as possible. The next, don't take the bait. Narcissists like to throw things out there and hope that you catch it and that you bite, right? Derogatory statements, hits at your values and your morals, putting your personal business out there, humiliating you in front of people that you want to respect you, right? Any of that kind of stuff, don't take the bait. And that kind of goes into my next one, which is not allowing them to, make you feel that you have to fight back or make you feel like you have to prove yourself. Don't prove yourself, just be who you are. And I think people will begin to see, okay, well, she's not fighting back, so this is kind of making the narcissist look crazy, or this is making the narcissist look like something's more wrong with them, right? Don't take the bait. If you don't respond to their emails, if you don't respond to their phone calls, if you don't respond to their behaviors, there's nothing that they can do about it. So try to put up that boundary by not responding or taking the bait. That's the best way to do that, okay? And last but not least, expect the worst. You cannot expect a narcissist or an individual who's toxic and unhealthy to be any different than they are. The moment you begin to, question why they're doing something, or the moment you begin to ask yourself, is it me, right? You're getting off track. You want to stay on track by expecting the worst. They don't have the capacity, as I talked about in this video up here, they don't have the capacity to be any better. So in order for them to be better, they're going to have to either get in legal trouble or they're going to have to lose something extraordinarily significant to them. Other than that, they're not going to change, right? So the number one thing that you want to do is expect the worst. And let me throw a bonus one in here, because this is something that a lot of my clients deal with as well, which is romanticizing and fantasizing the relationship. You want to avoid doing that with a toxic and narcissistic individual. Nothing's going to ever be wonderful with this kind of person because they're unhealthy. So, if you romanticize it and you fantasize it, then it's going to look a lot better in your mind than it actually is in reality. So avoid doing that. Thank you so much for being with me today, guys, in this video. If it was helpful, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can stick around with us. Stay tuned for Friday because we're going to have a vlog on Friday, and I'm going to try to do more vlogs as much as I can, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, I will see